Welcome to IncrediPath. Today, we're diving into something absolutely fascinating. If you've spent any time in the comments section of Simu's videos, you'll notice something remarkable. People can't stop talking about his incredible charisma. What makes Simu particularly interesting as our case study today is his unique journey to stardom. Unlike many Hollywood A-listers who grew up in the entertainment industry, Simu worked as an accountant before becoming an actor. He went from being a stock photo model to starring in a $100 million Marvel movie. And throughout this meteoric rise, he's maintained an authenticity that makes his charisma even more fascinating to study. What's particularly special about analyzing Simu's approach is that his charisma isn't built on being mysteriously cool or untouchably perfect. It's built on being genuinely engaging and relatable. He's someone who openly shares his struggles, celebrates his victories, and connects with people in a way that feels real. Even though he's relatively new to the A-list celebrity scene, he's already making waves with his incredible first impressions. This makes him the perfect person to learn from because his techniques aren't based on decades of fame or natural-born star power. They're skills he's developed and refined, which means they're skills you can learn too. Today, we'll break down 6 common mistakes people make during first impressions, and more importantly, 6 powerful habits you can learn from Simu to absolutely nail your first impressions instead. The power of first impressions. Here's what's amazing about these habits. They're surprisingly simple to implement. Most people just don't know about them. But once you start using them, you'll notice people responding to you differently. They'll start saying things like, "It has been an absolute pleasure," or "Thank you so much for being so much fun." These aren't just empty compliments. They're genuine responses to the authentic connection you'll be creating. What makes these habits so powerful is that they work in any situation. Whether you're at a job interview, a social gathering, or even just meeting your partner's family for the first time. Think about it. In our fast-paced world, people make snap judgments within the first few seconds of meeting someone. Scientific studies have shown that these initial impressions can last for months or even years. That's why mastering these habits isn't just about being more likable. It's about setting yourself up for success in every area of your life. The best part? Unlike many other social skills that might take years to develop, these habits can be implemented immediately, and you'll start seeing results from your very next interaction. Mastering your entrance. Let's start with something most people completely overlook: how to make an entrance. Here's a common mistake. Most people think their first impression starts when they open their mouth to speak. But that's not true at all. Your first impression begins the moment someone notices you. Let me show you what I mean by sharing an incredible example from Simu on a talk show. When Simu enters a talk show, he does it with such energy and presence that it's impossible not to notice. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to break into dance every time you enter a room, though that would certainly be memorable. What we can learn from this is the importance of 2 key elements: confident body language and positive energy. Think about how this translates to your everyday life. Whether you're walking into a party, a work meeting, or even a casual social gathering, you can apply these principles. It can be as simple as walking in with your head held high, shoulders rolled back, wearing a genuine smile, and offering a warm, energetic hello. Here's a pro tip. Aim to come in with just 1 level higher energy than the average person in that situation. The power of space. Let's talk about an instant confidence booster that most people never think about. It's all about how you use the space around you. One of the biggest mistakes that screams lack of confidence is keeping your arms tightly pressed against your body while speaking. Watch Simu at Comic-Con, just days after being cast as Shang-Chi. Notice how he naturally extends his arms, taking up space as he speaks. This concept of space claiming goes beyond just arm movements. Think about how you position yourself when you're sitting in a meeting or standing in a group. Most people try to make themselves smaller, crossing their legs tightly or keeping their elbows tucked in. Instead, try sitting or standing with your feet planted firmly shoulder-width apart. When you're seated, don't be afraid to rest your arm on the chair next to you or spread your materials across the table. These subtle adjustments send powerful signals to your brain and to others that you belong in that space. It's fascinating how something as simple as adjusting your physical presence can dramatically change how others perceive your authority and confidence level. The connection through touch. Here's another golden nugget for when in-person meetings are back in full swing: the power of intentional touch. Instead of settling for a quick wave across the room, make it a point to shake hands with everyone, when appropriate. Yes, it takes a few extra seconds, but the connection it creates is worth every moment. Watch how Simu handles his first Comic-Con appearance. He makes sure to connect with people physically, creating instant rapport. But here's the key that most people miss. It's not just about the physical contact, it's about the quality of that connection. When you shake someone's hand, make it warm and firm, but not overwhelming. Make eye contact and smile genuinely. If you're in a more casual setting, a friendly touch on the shoulder or a high five can work wonders. The secret is to match your touch to the environment and relationship. Think about how politicians and successful business leaders always make a point to shake hands and connect physically. They understand that this creates a lasting impression that can't be replicated through words alone. Just remember to read the room and respect cultural differences. Some cultures and individuals prefer less physical contact, and being aware of these nuances shows emotional intelligence, the art of verbal positivity. Now that you've mastered the physical aspects, let's talk about what actually comes out of your mouth. One of Simu's most powerful habits is his ability to spot and share observational compliments early in any interaction.
Only asked to take a photo with 2 people that night, and it was you and Emily.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh.
While most people enter conversations in neutral mode, or worse, try to play it cool by being aloof, Simu actively looks for genuine opportunities to be positive. For instance, when he appears on talk shows, he might say something like,
Oh my God, can I just say best swag of any talk show or any I've ever been? I mean, look at the detail.
The key here is authenticity. Don't force compliments that aren't genuine. Instead, train yourself to notice and vocalize the good things you naturally observe. Elevating others. Here's where Simu really shines. He doesn't just focus on making himself look good. He consistently elevates the people around him, both in their presence and when they're not around. Listen to how he talks about his parents or his co-stars like Awkwafina and Tony Leung. He'll say things like,
Did their post-grad studies at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario.
That's crazy. Both of them.
Both of them, yes.
Yeah.
They're very, very intelligent people, and they have no idea what happened to me.
She was so great in grounding me because I was just a nervous ball of insecurity and anxiety at that point.
Tony is, wonderful and fantastic and has zero ego about him. Is so gentle and soft-spoken and friendly. I respect him so much, and he was, again, very patient. Such a joy to work with.
This habit serves multiple purposes. First, when your kind words get back to people, they appreciate it immensely. Second, it shows you have meaningful relationships with impressive people. And third, it demonstrates that you're secure enough in yourself to celebrate others' successes. The art of encouraging listening. Want to know a secret? Being an encouraging listener is just as important as being a great speaker. Simu masters this through several simple techniques. First, he maintains genuine eye contact and keeps a warm smile while listening. Second, he acknowledges good points or questions, often saying things like, "That's a really great question," or "You make an excellent point there." Another powerful aspect of his listening style is his willingness to laugh easily and genuinely. Watch any interview where someone else is speaking. Notice how his reactions make the speaker feel more confident and engaging. Remember, making others feel funny and charming is just as valuable as being funny and charming yourself. The power of playful responses. While being a great listener is crucial, having the ability to inject humor into your responses can take your interactions to the next level. Take this example from Simu when asked about getting the Marvel role.
You're Shang-Chi. How the heck did that happen?
Well, I was asked to audition for this film, like any other. Of course, I knew it was special because it was called Untitled Marvel Project. I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but I put 2 and 2 together.
Preparing for success. Now, if you're thinking, but I'm not naturally quick-witted, here's some great news. You don't have to be. The secret is preparation. Think about it. We all face certain questions repeatedly in our lives. For Simu during his Shang-Chi press tour, it was often about his past tweets about Marvel. For you, it might be, "Where are you from?" or "What do you do?" The key is to develop engaging answers to these common questions ahead of time. Your response should either make people laugh or showcase something interesting about you in a natural way. It's not about memorizing a script. It's about having reliable material you can adapt to any situation. Taking your skills to the next level. Think about the questions you get asked most often. Do you have answers that truly showcase your personality, that make people lean in and want to know more? That's where the real magic happens, when you can turn everyday interactions into memorable connections. Remember, making an incredible first impression isn't about being perfect or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about bringing your authentic self forward in the most engaging way possible. These habits from Simu Liu show us that charisma isn't some mysterious quality that only a few people possess. It's a set of learnable skills that anyone can master with practice and intention. So there you have it, Incredipath family. These are the secrets to making an amazing first impression, straight from one of Hollywood's most charismatic rising stars. Try implementing just one or two of these habits this week, and watch how differently people respond to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to never miss our next video on mastering your social skills. Thank you for watching, and remember, your path to becoming incredible starts with that first impression. See you in the next video.